Item 6.2 deals with the Horse Tram Committee minutes on the 1st of September. So I'd like to move that they be received and noted. Thank you. Councillor Schofield and Councillor Andrews, thank you. Open for discussion. Yes, Councillor Marshall.
I looked at the agenda for this Horse Tram meeting some time ago when it was on our website. I just had some concerns, perhaps they can be answered, please. We had a horse husbandry report from one of the staff. I won't mention names, but as far as I'm aware, this person has very little knowledge about horses, and he was more involved with the operational issues with the tram at the causeway. So I'm wondering why we've got an untrained person writing horse husbandry reports. Secondly, the same person and a horse breeder, it says here they have decided Digby, Douglas and Isabella are unsuitable for training. Once again, you know, there's two people here dealing with this. One's a bloke who sells horses, and the other person is an untrained staff member. How can he in particular make a decision about buying horses? And the last question, I think it is, we have the same person will go to Victoria to look at the horses that are apparently being sold to us. Why are we sending a person with no qualifications whatsoever to Victoria to be involved in buying horses, and buying horses from a horse dealer who apparently has advised that the horses that we've got aren't suitable yet? They've been suitable for the last couple of years. The previous horse husbandry officer had no problem with them. So I'm just wondering, it just seems to be some very strange stuff going on here when we're letting untrained people and used horse salesmen make the decisions for us.
Thank you. You've got three questions. I'll be guided by Director Pathouse. I'm quite prepared to take them, have a look at them properly and provide an answer at the next meeting. Yep. Thank you. If you could hand them up for us, thanks.
Well, I haven't got them in a question form. I'm just asking about the minutes. I wouldn't imagine they need to be taken on notice. I think they're pretty straightforward questions. What it boils down to is how come they're taking a lot of advice from a guy that makes money out of selling his horses, and how come we're actually going to buy two from him that allegedly have already been trained while we get rid of another three. And then how come we've got a staff person with no horse qualifications?
Are you insinuating there's wrongdoing going on, Councillor Martin?
Oh, you've got a suspicious mind, Mr Mayor. No, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just stating the fact. I'm asking why we have an untrained staff person being involved in the selection of new horse stock. Apparently the guy doesn't know much about horses and can't even ride a horse.
As I said, I'm quite prepared to take that question on notice for a full report from the Director on staff implications. Just going back to the minutes, any other questions in regards to the minutes? You have a question about the minutes, Councillor Charles?
If you don't mind me saying so, I think, for the sake of, I hate the word transparency, but seriously, we're just asking, or Bob is just asking for an explanation, which would be quite easy to give, in order that we can progress from here. It'll be another month away before we get your answers taken on notice. This is a very important issue. Why is it so? Surely somebody can answer that question, and certainly the Director would be able to, I would think.
I've already had a ruling on that. I think it is an important issue. That's why we should make sure we have the proper thought processes in answering the question. Whether someone's untrained or not is your opinion. Definition of untrained could be total years experience in handling the horse.
What about can't ride a horse?
And what about let's show us his qualifications then?
I'll give my
point of order.
Thank you.
Chairperson speaking.
Thank you. Your point of order, Councillor Jenkins.
It was just difficult to hear what you were saying, Your Honour, with two people trying to speak over the top of you.
Thank you. Going back to what we were discussing, we'll go back to the meetings. If there's any other information or question in relation to minutes, now's the time to put them up. If not, I'll call for a vote. No further discussion. All those in favour of accepting the minutes, thank you. And those against? Thank you, that's carried.